Hey guys, this is Dan with Gears and Gadgets. Thanks for tuning in. So you guys see the thumbnail, talking about bait and switch. So I've been talking about for a while on this channel about ordering my 2021 Ford F-150 Power Boost. I'm kind of stuck in this weird spot because the channel's doing really well and I really enjoy everything I'm doing with YouTube, but I also have a full-time job and whatever I buy needs to fit that full-time job. So I was kind of back and forth about, do I buy something that is more geared for the full-time job or do I buy something that's more geared for the YouTube channel? That's why I settled on the Ford F-150 Power Boost, and I've been waiting for this order for a while. There's a bunch of videos on this channel about how that's going. It's been absolutely horrendous. So today at work, I'm sitting there and I kind of decide, you know what, maybe it's time to shift gears. So I've mentioned this before that I'm using the Costco automotive program to buy my truck, which allows you to basically buy trucks for dealer invoice $500 over. So last week I actually looked at the Raptor, which just got released, and I was going to change my order to that, but the dealership really honestly said, hey, look, doesn't qualify. We're going to sell those probably about 15 grand over sticker. And that's fine. That's their choice. I personally don't think that the new Raptor is going to be able to command those kinds of prices, but that's fine. At free market, let them charge what they want to charge. And I just decided to stick with my F-150 Power Boost until today when I was sitting at work and the crazy bug bit me again for the Ram TRX. Now, that is a truck that does not fit my daily life at all, as far as having to commute to work and job sites and things like that. Getting 10 miles to the gallon isn't really necessarily something that works great for me at work. However, for this channel, it would kill it for off-road content. Here in Phoenix, I could have a heyday with that thing. So I looked on the Costco automotive program today, which does not list the Raptor, but does list the TRX. So I put a request in for that today, and right off the bat, I actually got a response from a local dealer that the Costco member price was $77,320, which is exactly MSRP. So I thought, well, you know, if I could buy that truck at MSRP under the Costco automotive program, not necessarily a terrible idea. Well, quickly the dealership, there were some text messages exchanged, and they said that they wouldn't be able to do that, that they would, you know, at least have to get 5 grand over. And I said, okay, well, at that point, I'm kind of out of that. What I did do was I looked at the Ram 2500. To be totally honest with you guys, the Ram is the only other truck right now that I would consider. So I asked this dealer, I said, hey, look, what do you have on the lot for diesels? I might take a look at it because I'm really frustrated with Ford. So he showed me for a 2021 Ram 2500 with the diesel Cummins, MSRP of $74,785, and the Costco member price was $5,190 cheaper than that, $69,565. Now, this truck, I've seen this red in person. It is absolutely beautiful in the sun, and this truck had pretty much everything that I wanted. And at just under $70,000, it was coming in maybe about 7 grand more than what the F-150 Power Boost is, but it's also a lot more truck. And when I saw that price, I said, I'll be there in a half an hour because I thought that was a fair price. So I drove all the way up there, all the way from, it was Chandler, all the way up to North Phoenix. It's a haul. This was probably the most frustrating and infuriating thing that has happened to me in buying vehicles, kind of a nightmare. They come to me with the numbers. Vehicle price, $74,785. That is the exact MSRP. So I looked at that right away and I'm like, well, the price just raised $5,100, $5,200 in 40 minutes. What happened? Honestly, that was the difference between me leaving work or never even considering leaving work. That 5 grand just, I don't know, it seemed to me like, well, first of all, when you do that, I'm not really on board with a $5,000 price increase all within 40 minutes. Now, to be fair, and this is in all fairness, there is in this price of $69,595, it does say prices and rebates subject to change. Okay, so would I think subject to change within 40 minutes? Probably not. Do I think that's good business practice? Absolutely not. So if I had to guess, this poor sales guy had a deal on the table and the general manager looked and said, we only have a couple of these things in stock. There's no way I'm selling that thing at 69. I could sell it for 75 all day. And that's fine. But again, don't send somebody a number and then 40 minutes later change your price because, again, just kind of leaves a bad taste in my mouth. I'll never go back to that dealership again for that very reason. When I said I wasn't going to buy the truck at 75, the sales guy, we go into this game and man, do I hate this game. I just tell me your number and I'll tell you if I'll buy it or not. I don't understand why we have to play this charade back and forth of it's just absolutely absurd. As I was trying to leave, they of course had my keys at the counter because that's a dealership game where they keep your keys so you can't leave. It's like, it's all just abundantly obvious. I said, no, I'm good. I'm not going to buy it at 75. And the sales guy, jots down, okay, he wrote down 69 on the paper and brought it back to his sales manager. He's like, so if you do this, if we do it for this, you'll buy it today? It's like, yeah, I will. That's why I came here. And sure enough, he goes up there. They're talking a little bit more. So they bumped the trade-in by $1,000 to $26,000. They did throw me an additional $1,032.85, as they called it, their AutoNation's savings number. But at that point, you're still $4,187 off of the number I just had literally like 40 minutes ago. As I was trying to leave, then the sales guy did the other trick, which again, this is all just like typical textbook sales guy thing. Well, before you leave, let me go have you talk to my general manager. I was really annoyed at this point, so I just said, as I walked up, he goes, how are you doing? And I said, well, I've been better. I mean, you guys just tried to take me for basically an additional $5,000 in the course of 40 minutes. And that was the difference between me coming here or not. I don't think the market went super crazy between the time that I got in my truck and drove north to get there. So I'm just stuck. I'm done with trucks. I'm waiting for my Ford F-150 whenever it comes, if it comes. At this point, I tried to do what I thought was a good move. The Ram route to me seemed to be the next best alternative. And unfortunately, this dealership just kind of chapped me a little bit with it. And that is kind of the market. So I just wanted to share this story. And it's more of a story of how crazy this market is right now. It's complete chaos. So guys, that's kind of my story of today. Just a little bit of a bait and switchy kind of feeling that I had with this Ram attempt, trying to kind of get out of my F-150 nightmare that I have. And this will be my last truck video. I got nothing left to say at this point until my F-150 comes in. But you almost saw a Ram 2500 diesel on the channel, and I love it in that red. Kind of wish it worked out. It didn't. Such is life. Just kind of wanted to share that story with you guys. If you're having other stories like this, share them in the comments down below. Sorry, I'm a little bit light on motorcycle content right now. It is 106 degrees out at 9 o'clock at night right now. Earlier today, it was like 115. I think we broke records. So this week, I have not had the bike out. Probably don't anticipate having the bike out pretty much through the rest of this week, because I think it's going to be about 115 all week long. So yeah, that's kind of why you guys are getting a lot of truck content right now. There's also not a whole lot of news in the motorcycle world that I've felt like talking about. So this has kind of been my life recently, has been a lot of just trying to figure out what I'm doing with the truck stuff. I have a full-time job, so the content on this channel is really only what I have to share with you guys from my free time. And I guess I thank AutoNation, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Fiat for the content, because it's a story, and that's what I do on this channel, is kind of share with you guys the things that I'm going through. So kind of a frustrating thing that happened today. I just wanted to share it with you guys on the channel. I guess you'll see this tomorrow, Friday. So thank you guys very much for tuning in. If this is your first time tuning in, please hit that subscribe button down below. Remember, likes go a long way to help support the channel. I will see you guys next time. Thank you very much for being patient, as I have been completely neurotic through this truck buying process. 2021, I was actually talking to my father earlier today. I said, man, I just wanted 2020 to be over. Now I'm getting to the point where I just want 2021 to be over. We'll get there. I'll see you guys next time.